Hi, my name is Katrina Lucas. I'm with 420 Law, and I'm a cannabis business attorney. I was a business attorney first, and I like to talk about a lot of business things that businesses can do to lower the risk and help their business long term for when the inevitable happens. Regrettably, the cannabis industry doesn't have very much of this, or at least not very many options, and they're very costly options. How do you evaluate those options? Where do you, what do you know you need to get insurance on? And when should you should look at getting those insurances? Or that level of business review? That is a fun question for me. I like looking at this from the business perspective. Things I would look at to understand and help you is, what is the risk to this business financially if I don't insure it? If I don't go through these costly insurance options, uh, and and the worst happens, what happens for me? And is there a way for me to get this insured legally? So I may not be able to insure my product in my dispensary, but I will should be able to insure the facility, and I may have the property owner make sure that there's a rider on that thing for any of my property goods or an extra amount for me so that I can rebuild. It's not going to cover the ability to have that product. That product will never be legally insured unless it's done through a private entity. There are some purported options, but it's going to be difficult because the insurance agency, insurance is a federally regulated group, and it is not something that a lot of people are into for private purposes. And when they get into it for private purposes, these contracts may be invalidated because they are not legal, um, because it's an industry that is also federally regulated. This creates a disaster moment. So what do you do? How do you do it? Uh, if you're a business and you uh, have this problem, being in Oklahoma, having a grow and facing down tornadoes is not a fun moment. This is a very expensive facility. You may or may not be able to get insurance on that building as a property owner because it has cannabis in it. However, you can, from the minute that you start the business, begin to create a nest egg that could help you rebuild it and could bring you back from the brink and keep you in this business. And so a risk fund, something that allows you to take that money and go invest it in the market, is probably better off than necessarily a too expensive insurance policy. But there are options out there. I do have contacts that are in this industry, and I'd love to help a business understand what they need to do or what they could do to lower their business risk. There aren't easy answers here, but there are some, and I'd love to help you through them.